Hey, folks, welcome to InTheMoneyStocks.com's intraday analysis video, brought to you by the creators of proprietary price, pattern, and time methodology. Learn the PPT strategies and profit for life. My name is Gareth Soloway, Chief Market Strategist here at InTheMoneyStocks.com. All right, let's get into the action today on this Thursday, December 12th, 2013. S&P 500 down 6 points, Dow down 105, NASDAQ down just 1 point on the day. So markets are coming off of their lows. Couple keys to go over. Number one, we kissed a master level on the downside, which was the 177.50 level. We hit 177.86, so you just came within a few pennies of that level. That is a huge, and I repeat, huge support area. So right now, believe it or not, unless we break that level, I have a small upside bias for this market over the next couple days from this point. All right, so from this point. Now, it's all contingent on us holding above that 177.50 level. If we close below it and we confirm, this market goes down and goes down hard. This is an epic level, and I've talked about this day in, day out for you guys, so it should not be anything new. All right, so that's number one. Markets, again, getting a little bit of a bounce up. We'll see if we can get above the 20 MA. I would say if you get above the 20 MA, you have a decent chance of going positive today. I do believe that is a possibility. All right, 20 MA will be resistance. 50 MA will be a little bit of resistance as well. All right, couple other things to look at here. I'm in a day trade right now. I'm in Tesla on the long side. All right, and again, I kind of keeping an eye on it out of the corner of my eye. I'm up about 50, 75 cents right now off the play. And basically what you're seeing here is Tesla very strong in a weak market, up about $3. And you can see here very clearly you have this consolidation pattern. So right here, good consolidation on Tesla chopping intraday. Now it's trying to break out above this level. If it can break above 143.50, it's off to the races to the upside. Now the key is to recognize that Tesla's been consolidating. This is very sloppy consolidation, but 20 MA is coming up underneath, which gives it a positive. My stop is at break even at this point in time as well, so just be aware of that. It can't be a losing trade now after, again, it pushed up very nicely. I was up as much as $1.25 at one point before it pulled back just a little bit here off these highs. But the point is, what I like about Tesla, sideways consolidation when the market was going down. All right, so if we go to the SPY here again, you can clearly see that the market's been trading down while Tesla's been going sideways. That's good. Now, it just needs to cook a little bit more time. And again, as long as it doesn't stop me out break even, I'm looking for about a $2.50 gain on Tesla on the scalp side to the long side. All right. Spiders, again, off their lows just slightly. If we go to the daily chart, I think this is fascinating, folks. Look at the pullback today, how we kissed this upper trend line. All right. That's an amazing pullback to the upper trend line. And sure enough, we're getting a bounce off of it. And I'm watching to see if we confirm below the 20 MA as well. All right. So just a couple little tidbits of odds and ends to look for here. All right, a few other things to go over out there. A few other charts that are catching my eye. Solar charts are hot today. First solar, take a look at this. Right into the 200 MA. Hasn't filled the gap down here, which I'm going to keep an eye on as a swing trade. But just look at the intraday play. This is a scalp I did just not long ago. Inside bar consolidation into the 20 MA, and then it'll float up off of that. I just took about 20 cents on it. Nothing crazy, but a good scalp on a couple thousand shares for about $400. All right, so that was a nice setup. And again, I'm showing you these setups because I want you guys to learn how to find them for yourselves. If you know the PPT methodology, you know that's a great setup there, an absolute phenomenal setup. Okay, couple other things to go over in this market today. What's moving, what's not moving. We have Apple up $1.50 today. So Apple's not particularly strong, but in a weaker market, that is a stronger stock. And you also have Amazon, which is just down 75 cents. Financials are generally stronger. We have Goldman and JPM both positive on the day. Goldman's off its highs, but actually this is a nice bullish pattern. I wish I saw this right here with the hit. Darn it. That was a great little setup right there for a bounce, guys. Same pattern as the first solar. Big pop up off of the lows here. Consolidation into the moving averages. And again, I just didn't see this one, therefore I didn't take it. But at least I got the first solar on that pattern formation. I gave out a swing trade biotech play today. We're already in the money pretty nicely on that as it's inching up. I love the chart in it. I'm not going to reveal it, though, because it's not up enough where I feel comfortable that I can give it for free as opposed to just giving it to members. So members, they get it. If you want to get it, join the free trial to the Research Center. You can log right in and get it yourself. Okay? It's a great pattern, though. Great play. Should be a monster gainer for us in the Research Center. All right, couple other stocks. Facebook. Facebook was added to the S&P 500, or will be added as of December 20th. We are long our second half of this in the research center from I think 40, think of like 45 or something like that. It's just an awesome entry price. Yeah, it was just a beautiful entry price on this thing. Right over here, guys. This is where we were long. And look at this move up from 45 to 51. We're up over 10% on the second half of position here in Facebook. Just a great, great trade for those of you in the research center as well. Really some great stuff out there. Great, great stuff. All right, bottom line is, today we are looking at as a key pivotal day. When we close today, the nightly video that I put out to members will be of the utmost importance because it will dictate where this market's going to continue to go. All right, we have the holidays coming up next week and then the holidays after that. That's key right there. And again, today is a pivotal day. It will dictate, in my opinion, downside or upside in this market going forward. Be ready for it. It should be epic. All right, again, we should be able to make some very, very solid money on this market over the next few days as we trade it. Let me just see what else is moving today. Let's just go over a couple of the charts. Chevron's down decently. Gold is getting hammered again. Chevron really and gold don't have that much kind of together, but we do see Chevron down here. But let's go to the gold chart. Gold continues to get hammered down at $2.50. And it's amazing because, and I said this to members too, I said you're going to get a lot of volatility in the gold market because you're coming up on actual tapering from the Federal Reserve. So therefore the dollar is going to be wild, up and down, up and down, up and down. And it's going to whip gold up and down as well based on Fed and comments and so forth. That has happened. I mean, you've seen big moves last week, and then this week we popped up a humongous pop here, going from basically 118 all the way to about 122, and now we're all the way back to the 118s. That's going to continue. My overall bias is to the downside. So I still think gold has more room to run down once it breaks to the downside. Once it breaks this short-term low around the 117 level, you should go right to 115, which will be a bounce area for a quick swing trade. And then I think you're actually going to go lower. So I'm still in that camp, although I'm open to change if the charts do shift about. But right now, that is what I'm seeing here, guys. And it's good stuff. I mean, it's good. I'm waiting to buy more physical gold. I had the target of a Pierce of 1200 a while ago. That's what we did right here, and I bought some physical gold. And then we bounced up, and then we're coming back here, and I'm going to buy more around 1,000, 1,100, 1,000 Pierce right in that vicinity. All right. What else do we see out there? Let me just kind of scan through. There's some other good charts out there forming. We had some good bottoming tails intraday. WPRT was a nice intraday bottoming tail. Some members made some good money on this right here. See this bottoming tail? Beautiful bottoming tail. And look at the pop right there. It's actually trading just slowly floating up. I actually like this just on an intraday basis. This is a bottoming tail, green wide range bar, and all inside bars now above the 20. This is actually a really nice intraday chart for continuation move to the upside. So keep an eye on it as well. Still holding Tesla. Tesla's still holding up about 50 cents from my buy area. So that's hanging in there. Still consolidating. It needs to take out the highs of those days, and it should be off to the races. Again, I have a break even on it, worst case, so I'll break even, stop out flat if it comes to that. Trulia was a good reversal today. I think Trulia has made a short-term bottom. As a swing trade, I actually like it. I'm not going to chase it up here because it's already up 50 cents, and from the lows, it's actually up. Believe it or not, it's up about almost $2 off the lows. But look at the volume on Trulia here. Huge volume, and look at the reversal. It was down here and reversed. That are two signals you pay attention to, especially when the chart is this much to the downside. And again, just look at this area right here. Just draw your trend line right across, and look at that. So I'm telling you right now, I believe Trulia will continue up. If it pulls back, I may get interested in picking it up. Right now, that is a beautiful thing. All right, guys? All right, so that's that. I'm trying to think if there's anything else on the watch list that I want to talk about. Let's just go back to the SPY and take one last gander at what's going on intraday. You can see it's floating up beautifully. So markets are floating up. Again, folks, watch the 20 here. If you really confirm above this 20, I actually think you turn positive today, or at least close flat. And I think actually, and again, I said this to members, today would be a key day. If you close positive today and you don't trigger the head and shoulders, if you don't trigger confirmation on the daily chart below the 20, these factors here, I actually think you get into a short-term float mode. Not a lot of upside, but I think the markets could float into the Fed meeting next Wednesday. All right, that's where we hear from the FOMC policy statement and so forth from Ben Bernanke, and you know, that should be interesting. Twitter, big day today again, up another $1.65. That's been an amazing mover, and I'm just trying to see if there's anything else on the radar out there that I want to pay attention to, but I don't think so. Looks like Tesla's starting to move up with the markets as well. This really should break to the upside at some point. Should do it in the next 20-30 minutes, actually, to be honest. So we'll keep an eye on it. But just take a look at Tesla again. Came right back into the 20. See, the 20's protecting it, really. And it's now floating back up. This is your level to break right here. You want to see the high of the day break. It should be off to the races. All right. Come take the 7-day free trial here at themoneystocks.com. Profit with the pros, research centers for swing traders and investors. That's the research center. If you're a day trader, you want the day trading stock chat, intraday stock chat. Take care, guys.